facade, but there's a beauty to this place. Maybe because it's a place in Gallowayne's tusks I've never been. Let's not spend any more time down here than we have to.
Is that lava really high for everyone, or just me?
I was muted, but hello. We're back. I haven't been playing recently just because I was super busy with work and all. But here we are, hopping back into it. I'm very excited to be back and kicking some ass. Speaking of which... Can you do the thing? Okay, nope. I didn't want to do the thing. Thank you. Alright.
That was fun.
I forgot how overpowered this grimoire is. It's like I'm in hard mode and I'm still kicking ass. This is an explosive staff, basically.
We're in a bit of a rush, Envoy.
That's why I was running, Yatsley.
Cost you left them behind to die. Blessed Korba.
I need to get to that. Don't jump down the lava hole. Find the way down. So we're down to the left there? No. Okay. I just want to see if I'm missing something. With this. So there is a way to get there. Probably not down here. So I didn't see anything else besides that there. Yes, it is, and it's just hidden and didn't realize. Can I open these doors? No? Alright. Trying to find secrets. I probably just have to keep going. I'll find it. And if I don't, then shit. Okay, now you're just teasing me. Hear those fucking jingle jangles? They're just teasing me. Open says me. What's up, fuckers? Something I can can I? Oh shit, that actually works for the lava too. Ow!
It burns.
Grog, where are you at? Oh, they're straight up diamonds. Nice. Yeah.
Oh, that's hot.
Very good for this. Yeah, no shit. That's why I use the fucking jumping pad. What's up, fuckers?
Here we go.
Thought one of these is gonna be a healer,
Your left.
but that's not the case.
Okay. Not looking good.
Okay. Bye-bye, Shade. And all your summons. Fuck yeah. Fucking shit up. Okay. Maximus of the Park Brunnen. I'm gathering his journals, I'm just not reading any of them. There's so much writing in this. Monsters silenced. That's where I just was before, okay.
We need to keep
Keep
moving.
following
We're gonna
this.
catch Costume.
Memento, my baby is texting me.
We've got company.
And rough. Okay. Okay.
They wound us, and we wound in return.
Okay, is this where the loot is? Well, there is some loot up here, but I don't think this is what I was talking about. Okay, now there's no spot showing down. Cooking. Show the chest above. Oh, this is literally exactly where I was going.
Take your time. One slip and you're dead.
Shh. Yeah, you already scare me. The loot first. Sibelius.
Throw off 10! Let's go! Off 10!
You can't get away from pussy. Ow. Eat that, bitch.
And roll!
Bye-bye. Oh shit.
Throw off 10!
Why are there so many of them?
Throw off 10!
Motherfucker summoned so many. Oh, that was a little bit stressful.
Glad that's over.
I'm glad I took a couple day break, if I'm not gonna lie. The fights seem to be a little bit more difficult now. To be fair, if I use this sword, I'd feel like I was using a crutch again, so I'm gonna stick with the magic, because it's fun and it feels like it's a challenge. Because I barely ever use magic in games like these. Yeah. Ow! Bitch. I am at 1 HP. Holy shit. Just a... I should check my surroundings. What the fuck even were they doing? Ow! God. 130 lockpicks. You think I'm not gonna pick that? Nice. A golden two-handed bow. And then we slow for 5 seconds. So it slows them down, but not with cold. It just straight up slows them. That's cool. What's that? Is that something I care about? No. Okay. How I respond to any notification on my phone. Is this something I care about? Gotta make my way around there. Yeah, for that.
Quiet, Nimdut.
Worth and rock! Up 10!
On the left!
Kostya isn't going to wait around. Keep moving.
Up 10!
No, no.
And rock! Up 10!
Let me do stat.
Code 10!
There we go.
Endless night. When will the sun rise?
Never. Oh, sorry. We're meant to save you.
Kostya doesn't care who dies. That Korba must be stopped.
She also doesn't care about fucking using expensive weapons. Bunch of exceptional spears just laying around. Just getting rid of them.
To start without us if we don't get a move on.
Shut the fuck up. We've got to kill mini bosses. She doesn't.
Code 10! Worth and rock!
Bye bye. Oh. Thought this would make you stumble. Oh. Fuck you. I want to see what it is for this. Okay, nice. Bye bye, borrowed in. Bink. Bink. Damn, a lot of good weapons. I'm just gonna sell. Good money. But I also forgot about these. Nothing else?
If Kostya knew about this, he'd be selling tickets.
Come across references to this before. Nothing.
Not necessarily what I wanted to do.
Prepared?
That works. Is this it? No. Over there. Don't even know if that's the right proper door I can get through, but this is the only one that makes a platform. It's on the liquid. Hold I thought so. Something. Was wrong. Yeah, I was wrong. Okay, never mind. There's a hidden door in the fucking wall. You know, they like to do that sometimes. Let's get the check. Hello?
Last one in's a rotten egg.
Guess it's gonna make you a rotten egg, Yatsley, huh?
I know you can't speak.
The spark. Daily. Essence we have not felt in centuries.
Is this another god that I'm gonna talk to?
My brother, soul of my soul. How did you find me here?
Who are you?
I have been here for so long. My memories are tattered. They fall apart when I look too long at them. There was a man called Nandru once, beloved of a terrible god. I remember it all. I feel Sabadal's mind beneath yours, swimming in the deep. You should run.
You're godlike and stop it all too, aren't you? You're really not good. You're a Park Runen myth. Or Park myth. All myths come
That
from
was the
something,
name
so.
they gave themselves. Stolen from the ancient souls, whose deaths gave rise to them, to us. We were little more than appendages to them. That is why I must ask you to destroy them.
You're going to save Sapphal and end the Dream Scourge. You want me to...
You
what?
have seen them, as I have. Memories of their ancient, chosen children. Rips in the fabric between the here and the beyond that allow the dreams of the dead to leak through. Memories of the Akida. People like you, or I, who loved Sabadal and were betrayed by them. This land was once
Betrayed
a
by
jungle,
them. You betrayed her too.
alive. I saw it through their eyes. The people tried to look after themselves, to rely less on Sabadal. but to be relied upon was all their god desired. They felled a tree, and for that slight, Sapadal turned their world to ash, ignited the breath in their lungs, and made their people into dust. Sapadal burned their world, and the people who revered them suffered for it.
If you knew this, why did you build solace on the ruins of the godless? It's not the Savadal, I know.
You are young in your trials with them, but they are old in the ways of spite, of cruelty. I learned to fear them, as you will.
If you knew this, why did you build
So
solace
that I would be
to the
confronted
godless?
every day with what our God had done. So that I would not grow weak and give in. So that I would not go to them and do what they have asked of you. So that I would never set them free.
Is that fire of the catastrophe that annihilated the godless?
No. Their final death came later. A gift to the Akida from the true gods, who wished to bring their children back to them. Back to her.
Okay, so what she did there didn't even kill everyone. However, Wodica afterwards just wiped out her followers.
The rightful queen.
Okay,
She is
so
the
you're
center-
just a bitch ass.
the center of everything.
Yeah, so this guy's a bitch ass motherfucker who is like a paladin who disavows their god and goes after another god. Just because he misinterpreted a situation. She freaked out. She was upset because they were... I can't remember exactly what they were doing, but I remember every single one of those, like every single time that she did something that destroyed stuff, was her just responding to stuff that they were doing in like a negative way because she didn't like it. She's a goddess and she's brand fucking new. So, yeah, there's a learning curve, shit happens, and not all gods are always great. They're gonna fucking cause some tragedies. So, I'm gonna save Sapadal. And the dream scourge.
They shield you from the truth of what they are. The dream scourge has existed.
Nah, you're just a
as long
bitch.
as they have. Don't you see? It is their infection. You, my brother, who are more brave than I, go now to the garden and hang the gardener from their tree.
Do you want me to kill Sapadal? But where is the way, Andrew? How am I supposed to get there?
You need only walk a little more. You are nearly at the end. You know, I always meant to die down here. To siphon my soul into a lonely pillar, disconnected from the stone that makes our world.
Buddy, I think you did.
Disconnected from them. I only hope that Sapadal releases you to the same long peace.
Wait, if you can't reach the wheel, what will happen to you?
In that I find a peace beyond any even the true gods can dream of.
Oh, I know I find a way.
It is only a door. Come. my own rough hands. It knew me. It will know you. Because the same thorn tears at us both.
Thank you,
Do not
none.
thank me. Only do as I asked. Destroy
No,
them,
you fucking
brother. And when
crusading
you see
bitch.
Mordecai, tell her I said hello.
He's a crusader of Wodica.
Right. We lost you there.
Perfectly fine. I'm just tired of dealing with broke ass bitches.
You there for a bit, but not like before.
Another day, another chat with Sumadra. Though this one seems different.
It was a little different. Don't cat.
So, do we have a plan for Kostya once we find him?
Kostya's already
Murder.
proved himself an enemy of Solace. Whatever you choose to do with him after we stop this.
Okay.
Finally! We found the gates! Quick, let's find Kostya.
Lava's rising. We have to stop this now.
Doesn't look like it's rising. Oh, that's just me. Hey. I hear the jingle jangles. Oh.
Good. Help me destroy this witch. We can't risk someone turning it and opening the gates. Keep falls so that we might live. So be it.
I killed dude when your scheme's over.
I figured you might have. Bloodthirsty. You people just can't help yourselves.
You people? You people? That is no way to talk to a godlike. Was it you who told the Steel Grove about the path to the
Me
garden?
specifically? No. I only provided them access to material from the living archives. The books and records that the novice brought to them were what revealed the secret. By the way, is that novice still alive?
She's in prison.
I see. And what of the Steel Garrote? Should I assume they're all dead as well?
You're the one who orchestrated the theft behind the living. The Steel Grove were taken by the Dream Scourge. I had to defend myself.
And so you brought it back here? Among the wardens?
The Dream Scourge doesn't work that way.
It doesn't matter how it works. It was not present in the tusks until your people arrived. Oh, perhaps this is right. Another reason to destroy this place and go. This is how it should be. So long as the keep stands, my people are trapped here. Doomed by an oath to a dead man. Our people were nomads for ages until we built the keep. When it falls, we'll be free to explore the world again. I will not watch my people rot here for the sake of a pointless oath.
You bitch. I can't let you do
Life for
this.
rubble, blood for the prison of old ways. We twine.
Stand down, Kostya. This just isn't your day.
Envoy? I understand that Kostya grates on the nerves, but perhaps we should...
So be it. And you are so close. The entrance to the garden is just beyond this door. I always knew it would come to this.
Come and get me.
Thank you, counselor. Saving Solace. Now I'm heavy. Oh, duh. Send a camp. Forgot I can do this. I can just send them all to camp and sell them from my stash in camp.
It's done. Solace is safe. Thank the gods.
Did the keep look as confining before?
Confining? What do you mean? Oh, whole other party.
Never thought I'd be so glad to see those blessed walls.
Yeah, we're outside. That was cool. Ooh, fancy. What's over here? I presume loot. Waterfall. Bitch. No loot in here either. He just needed to take a little dip. Oh, I've been here before, haven't I? Yeah, I have. Alright.
Closer. We have waited so long.
You will not be able to return once you enter the garden. Do you wish to proceed? I'm gonna head to Solace Keep first. Speak to her, just so I can do the optional thing. Get my money up. Not my funny up.
Look is complaining about the lack of ingredients again.
I've never been happier to see the
I
keep.
told you. I knew that a Deeren was a blessing.
Yeah, now people are saying that they like me.
We're alive. We're alive.
Yeah, it's thanks to me.
Yes, yes. Calm down. Why did you expect anything else when a new Nanzu came to the keep?
What? They're calling me the new non-Jew. I like it.
What
Mihara.
happened to Deeren? Is everyone all right?
Yes. The keep and many of your people are safe.
Thank you. I cannot explain how afraid I was for my people and our home.
This could all have been avoided if you weren't so stubborn.
Perhaps so. Either way, I understand now the nature of my errors. It will not happen again. Here. I once was this artifact's custodian, but I failed in protecting the keep. This belongs to one who has proven capable of guarding my people. I wish so much that things had
Thank
gone
you.
differently. Marius, could I speak to you?
Right, did she just ask that? Or am I having another nightmare?
No. No matter what she says, you know we have your back.
Good. Let's save the hugs and tears for another time. Okay, let's hear it.
I'm so glad you're safe and that you're surrounded by good people.
All right.
Is that his
Waiting
mother?
for the butt?
There's no but waiting. That's all I wanted to say. Truly. I am genuinely happy you found friendship, Marius. You always deserved more than the world gave you. That's all I wanted to say.
You've always given me more than I deserved.
Waste of our time. That's a kind thing to say, Mihara.
It was a true thing.
Good.
I've heard we owe you our thanks. Praise be to Abaddon that I don't have to leave the forge behind. What can I do
it's a great
for
forge. Give me a discount and everything. Stash items. Weapons. Didn't even look at those herb great hammers, look dope as hell. Faith and conviction. This is the armor that looked really cool that I was looking at before. It's 93k though. Not screwed. Do you have anything?
Hi.
Thank you.
You need something?
84k. It's a shield. Doesn't really matter to me. Looks pretty nice. Just gonna get caught on my skirt though. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have spent 94k on that then. Whoops. You know, shit happens. Alright. I'm gonna hit a snooze beforehand, before we hit the dream. Like, before we hit the garden. At least you're alive. It's all thanks to me, bitch. Time to snooze.
I feel crazy saying this, but Kostya was right. We should have let Solace Keep fall.
Crazy is one word for it. You really think you can just burn down someone's ancestral home?
Dearie, the Keep isn't a home. It's a prison. And now the Pargrunen will never escape.
Solace is my home. I still don't get why any of you feel like you have a say in this.
Yeah.
But you left.
Because I chose to. Kostya doesn't get to make that decision for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
If Kostya doesn't, Mihala will.
Kostya's plan is mad. Destroy destroy centuries old keep in a way of life, leaving the survivors stranded. Those who want to leave can, and those who want to stay still have a choice.
Exactly.
The Pargrunen have always had the choice to leave, and we've seen very few take it, dear.
Amalia and her people
still
took
some
up arms
do.
and turned to banditry, and they still weren't allowed to leave. If anything, I imagine Mihala and her traditionalists will only make it harder to leave now.
Still think letting Solace stand is the right choice.
You know your own mind. There's something to be said for that.
True. And you've a date with the gods soon. We can only hope that you'll make better decisions.
Oh,
Enough
okay.
talking in
Fuck you,
circles.
Yatsley.
Let's save our strength
My
for the
decision.
garden. I, for one, could use a long rest. And I'm betting the envoy could, too.
Yeah, you wanna hop over into my bed tonight?
I know,
You can sleep
I'm
at a time
excited
like
too,
this.
dearie. But we need our beauty sleep, don't we?
I must admit, I had my doubts about Solace. It was like a dungeon, except the wardens were the prisoners. You could have helped Kostya destroy the keep, but you left it standing. Why?
The warden shouldn't have to decide. They should decide for themselves whether to leave or not.
I agree. A decision like this belongs to the community, not the ambitions of one man. Even if Solace isn't going in,
Yo, call me Lisa. How you
your
doing?
arrival was a sign of changes to come. Wherever you go, you break people out of their habits. You banish the old ways.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. I'm basically at the end, I think. Not 100% sure. But it's feeling like that. That's the vibe that I'm getting about this. Or at least the end of the area. I don't know. Being the envoys of a tyrannical empire has its perks.
And its disadvantages. Someone is always watching you. Wherever that power comes from, whether it's your heritage or political status.
Thanks for the
it's a
follow.
terrible burden. I don't envy you, but at least you keep things interesting.
Is there any aliens? I wouldn't say aliens. It's like more Dungeons and Dragons-esque. And like, sort of myconoid zombies. Like the fucking, mycelium zombies or whatever. You know, the fucking fungus zombies from The Last of Us. Kind of has those in it too. It's pretty fun though.
Thanks for talking.
Normally the game's in first person. I just put it in third person because I like playing games like this in third person. Like, Magic's fucking dope. Can't say you can't, but you'll see.
Envoy? I've seen Mount Forgia erupt before, but never like that. It's like it was angry. Like it was screaming in pain.
Yeah, well, how would you feel if someone, like, shoved a shit ton of food down your throat and then closed off your mouth and your asshole so you're just imploding? It wouldn't feel good, right? Yeah, that was that volcano right there. Closed off all the valves. It's Ludwig's fault. Steel Grow must pay.
Well,
yeah, I agree.
With Ludwig gone, the rest of the growth should follow. Maybe things will start looking up for once. Anyway. You too.
I'm gonna say you spoke a little too soon on that. Hey, you wanted to keep talking to me?
Envoy?
If you want to keep talking to me, then why?
Adra and the lava tubes beneath Solace, but it seemed different somehow.
The story about this game, you are an envoy from the king, like from a different like country basically, and you're here solving this problem called the Dream Scourge, which is like the zombification of everything. But it's like a fungus and like a virus that's spreading through the land, so you're like trying to figure it out. And you are this thing called a godlike, and you don't know what your god is until you get here. So it's pretty cool. Like, if you want to play the game, I'm not going to tell you like too much about it, but it's called Avowed.
Right. I actually believe you.
Yeah, it kind of feels like
you spoke to the founder of
Skyrim-esque, but it's got, honestly, in my opinion, better magic. Or at least like graphically and like battle-wise, it feels like the magic is better in this game than it was in Skyrim. Even though it was really good in that, it did feel a little wonky for battles sometimes, and in this one, it's like really overpowered in certain situations.
I bet it was. You could finally complain to someone about all the face stuff.
Yeah, you can use
People
magic.
in Solace always
you can use
claim they're
magic,
speaking
there's
the word of
guns.
Nandro. And here you are, actually hearing from the man.
Like
Doesn't
Arquebus's
even really matter
fucking
what he said, if you ask
flintlocks.
me. There are hundreds of Pargrunen who'd give anything to hear Nandru's voice. Huh. Blessed stay impressive is what that is. Envoy, what do you need?
I need to talk to everyone else, so if you're okay, thank you for being done.
I'm
Giada
starting
still wants to talk to me
suspect that
too.
every single leader in the Living Lands is incompetent. Truly, is there no vetting process? Hopefully those in Solace Keep will choose their leaders with more care in the future. But we should
Why would
check
they do
on
that?
Marius. I'll make him some soothing perfume.
I have
but
tried the quarry.
I think a few
It's pretty
words
fun.
from you would help too.
To Marius? Are you mad that I refused to destroy the keep? I'm surprised you wanted to burn the
Of
keep
course,
down.
I'm not
Yeah.
suggesting it's always a fix for issues. But those poor Pargrunen are clearly prisoners of their traditions. I think
Yeah,
getting
no, it is
rid of the
pretty good.
keep could have helped more than they realized. I do not envy the Pargrunen in any case. Meeting that council gave me a new appreciation for Vidar.
Yeah, no, I do understand what you're talking about, how, like, being left out from, like, in the cold from the situation that you were in, you have to adapt and have to survive to a new situation. So that would have forced them to move on, get the fuck out of here. But, yeah, she does look like an elf. But still didn't want to fucking destroy their castle. It's the worst possible way of doing that. A lot of them would have died.
Well,
Good night, Dario.
Fior has already been burned to the ground, so that's half the work already, I suppose.
Yeah, that's
Barrett's
very true.
balls. What a nightmare.
Barrett's balls.
We're losing focus on the important things. Things like the garden. Oh, come on, Envoy, let's get going.
She just talks
How
about
can I help,
goddess and
darling?
goddesses' genitalia. Like, all the time.
Don't mind if I do.
Like, I have clips of her going,
Naturally.
oh, Andra's
No
titties.
pressure, but let me
Just
get this
another one of the
straight.
gods.
You spoke to the spirit of Nandru, a godlike, same as you. What did he say?
Yes.
Any advice? Any words of encouragement?
He compared me to a tormented beetle in a jar.
Not the inspirational speech we were hoping for then. I should have seen this
Yeah,
coming.
no.
Never listen to the dead. They're cynical, full of regret, and
I do
determined to
not
make us
accept
all
offers.
miserable.
I appreciate it.
Thankfully, you're still
But this is a
alive.
hobby for me, and I
Fate is
barely
in
have
your
enough money for
hands.
my own bills, so I don't really, like, pay for hobbies. Because I'm really just streaming, and I'm fucking have Twitch hooked up to my Xbox, so I'm, like, streaming through that. My camera itself is a $40 camera that I got from Best Buy, like, a year and a half ago. What if that was? It's awful. As Andrew says, there's no reason I can't have a better relationship with Sapodal than he
See?
did. Yeah.
The future is looking brighter already. No one is closer to Sapodal than you are. Nandru lost that privilege when he died, which means you alone can judge the god of the living lands. Your opinion is the one that counts.
Sapodal has suffered too. I can't blame them for acting
A
irrationally.
caged
Yeah.
animal lashes out at
Yeah,
friend
she's
and
a
foe
caged
alike.
animal, and she's a.
For what it's worth,
She's like a.
I think you're going to be fine. No matter what you do about Sapodal, it can't get any worse. I wish I could say the same for the living lands.
So Sapodal was like a baby goddess, and she was just born, and the rest of the gods just like fucking threw her into a cage. Yeah, she's gonna act a little irrationally. They're like, oh, I don't like this person. Bye-bye. It's like, you don't fit with our ways.
If I must.
That's why I don't understand why Nandru is such a bitch about it. So you should understand. It's like it's the whole fucking thing. could upgrade this. Turn the physical. Yep. Stun up to 100. Don't have enough Adrabon for that yet, but I suppose if I explored more I would find it, but I don't really want to do that. I want to get to it and kill the rest of these bitches.
I know I'm beautiful.
We have 2 of the fragments.
Usually my admirers hide their stares a little better.
Oh,
Shut the fuck up, guys. Alright. Give me 1 second. Are there absolutely no more side quests? Just this one. How is that not done? Anything. I'll put a save right here before this. So if this is truly the end and I want to come back and find those, I can, you know? Yep, right there.
Well, this is it, I guess. Feels very different from the last time I left Galawain's tusks. I will say, it's nice to look out and see Solace still standing. Thanks for that.
Tassia had no right to make that decision for everyone.
Right. It's better that an Adiran envoy do it.
Solace is still standing.
Dude,
And
we
so are
saved
you.
them.
We're in this together.
Just so you know, Kai, it's starting
Don't
to sound
say it
like
like
you
that.
like me.
If you happen to near the mountain, do let us know. Brooding in silence can be quite the mood killer.
Not to spoil the moment with good news, but I doubt the rest of the island has been quiet while we've been looking for the garden. Things have only gotten more tense since Fjord, and the Steel Garrote probably hasn't been doing us any favors on that front.
Especially when they're led by a woman who doesn't seem interested in staying dead. Not to mention, after we take care of the Envoy's little god problem,
Oh, did she
we'll
come
still have an
back?
empire bearing down on us.
Again. Politics draws as much blood as any battlefield. Yeah. It really does.
At least on the battlefield, you can count on getting stabbed in the front.
Can't say I'm too excited about just walking
that's
into the garden. I grew
A
up
lot of
learning
people
I
on the
needed to
battlefield are
protect that place.
looking for an honorable death.
Never felt like more than a children's tale to me.
I hear you. This island is weird enough when all we have to worry about are vengeful plans and soul-altering corruption.
Am I the only one who's looking forward to the garden? We're pioneers, stepping into the great unknown, a land of mystery.
We have to remember to love them in spite of their lack of proper enthusiasm, dearie.
Good point. We'll be first to enter the garden in ages.
Can you imagine? An untouched spiritual wilderness just waiting for us. I have a theory about the garden, or a warning, depending on how you want to look at it. Sapadal has been imprisoned a long time. The garden will be a reflection of their dreams, their nightmares, their madness.
I wouldn't be surprised
Okay.
if we saw visions or hallucinations, and not even the fun kind.
Ew. Pinch the bridge of your nose. That's great. Thanks, athlete. You're saying there's a chance we'll all become raving lunatics?
Sanity won't get us through the garden. Madness opens
Oh,
the mind to
why would it?
discovery. So madness is what we need right now. Before we go any further, I have to ask you something. You told the Inquisitor that you intend to free Sapadal, set them loose upon the world. Is that still the plan?
One second. I need to... That is... I'm using that. For my D&D campaign. Not that whole fucking speech, but just the... first bit. Sanity won't get you get you through the... Yeah. Alright. Sorry about that. And that is how I make half of my D&D campaign speeches. Just bits and pieces of stuff that I'm like, hey, that kind of works for my D&D campaign if I changed it a little bit. I just changed the garden with the forest. And it works for my D&D campaign. Sapodal deserves their freedom.
Everyone deserves freedom.
I could make an exception for a god with the power to destroy us all in a tantrum.
Sapodal is responsible for the spiritual health of the living lands, and the island has suffered for it. No matter what the Inquisitor said, I don't believe there's a right or wrong choice to make here. Just the one you believe in.
My duty has always been executing orders, not signing them. No. There has been, or there has to be a right or wrong, otherwise what are we doing? More words of wisdom.
Just one. Remember, we're stepping into a realm that is both physical and spiritual in nature. If you can call it nature. There's no telling how long we'll be gone. For all we know, time could run backwards in the garden.
Does anyone feel like turning back? This might
Not a
take while.
chance. We're a crew now,
Alright.
so you're stuck with me until the end. Marius?
I told you I'd be with you till the end. I don't go back on my promises. What about you, Giada?
You're not going into the garden without me. I have to see this with my own eyes. Yatsli, if you feel like running back to Quilici, now would be the time. No one would think less of you.
And tell Quilici that I missed out on the most exciting part.
Wipe tear from the corner of your eye. Thank you, everyone.
And you
I'll
don't
say
have
that
to.
enough.
We pull together, and that's plenty.
I plan on wandering the garden whether I'm traveling with you or not. I have to find out what the big deal is.
Agreed.
Good.
I'm not waiting in camp while the rest of you have all the fun. Hope to see you out there, Marius.
Well, let's go then. We can't keep your god waiting.
So, this is it. The spiritual epicenter of the living lands. Where it all began, and where it all ends. For so long I have looked out on a horizon full of possibilities. Now that it's here, I'm too scared to breathe. Ugh, why am I so anxious? You may be right. When I gave up, I stopped worrying so much. And now that we're here, it's obvious I don't know what I want anymore. Do you remember when Manto Pastor sent you after the heart of an Adragan? That was nothing compared to this. We are standing in the beating heart of the living lands. Just imagine what we can do with it. I almost turned my back on Animancy. And if I'm being honest, it was a relief. But now that we're here, who am I to reject my upbringing, my potential? My parents were going to build a better world for Animancers. That dream was their legacy to me. You and I have come farther than they did, to an impossible place where anything can happen. Anything. I'll try to remember that. I don't know what's going to happen, but you've had my back since the beginning. I won't forget it. Who could rest at a time like this?
They really were rude to you at the keep, weren't they?
I left Solace. I didn't expect them to throw me a blessed day party.
Oh, I suppose I can't really
Wait a second. Is the garden the last area? As if that's the case, that makes so much more sense. Not just the last mission.
Looks like we'll
Oh, that's a good point.
have to find another way.
Replaces Dream Touch. Gotcha. And then restoring companion HP would be helpful, but...
Way through.
Thank you, Sapdoll. Make me shit my pants a little bit, okay? See you.
Guards, this is the place.
I think we've found Sappadal's home.
Whoa.
And Roth!
Yeah, this seems like it's going to be the last area rather than just the last mission. Very cool.
Jade was here. Oh, why didn't he?
That must not have felt good.
Everybody all right?
And rough!
I think this is the only way down. After you.
You know what they say. Okay, that's nothing behind this one. Secrets. Secret. Nice. Charm of bones. Summon a trio of skeletons to fight with you. Plus 3 perceptions, 2 crit on.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Or am I going mad?
Hey, Giada. No, you're not going mad, but it seems like your parents did.
What is the meaning of this? It can't be real. This is an illusion. A joke. Tell me we're both seeing the same thing. But worse.
All over again.
So much worse. Why am I cursed to see this again? Why does the memory follow me wherever I go?
I don't think these things moved here themselves.
Don't
do
be
you?
ridiculous. Whoever is responsible, I'm tired of the bullshit. Step forward and answer for yourself, coward.
Godlike of Sapadal, long have we awaited you.
Finally, you've come home.
It's not just me, right? The plants are talking.
Oh my god.
Okay, what the fuck?
They're alive?
What about the plant? Greetings. Slowly draw your weapon. Talk to them, Giada.
How? Where would I even begin?
Giada Castel, welcome.
Wait, you know me? How do you know me?
For centuries, our whispers filled the silence. Then we heard your mother's call.
My mother? You heard her?
She reached out to us, using the tool you now carry.
But that would have been years ago. The first time she used the phantasmal focus. The only time she used it.
We heard, and Sapadal answered, saying in a great voice, "We are here. You have found us."
But when Sapadal speaks, the living lands trembles. The voice of a god can be a terrible thing.
So you're telling me that Sapadal's CB radioed through the fucking wand that she has, and her voice being what it is, just turned them into fucking wood?
No, this can't be. What exactly happened to my parents? Tell me, please. I need to know.
Sapadal wanted to be heard, and in so doing, twisted your family in body and soul, broke them into a more suitable shape.
Sapadal does not know the limits of their strength. Mistakes were made.
Mistakes were made? Do you have any idea what my life has been since your little mistake?
After the incident, your parents were like us, and we took pity, so we helped them move on, as they wanted.
In the end, they thought only of you, their pride, and their love.
That's it. That's really it. The answer I've been searching for all these years. Sapadal destroyed my family.
Think they're telling the truth?
I know they are. My mother and father would not have wanted this. A good animancer embraces death. And they were the best.
Sorry, Giada, I had no idea about this.
I don't hold you responsible. I don't even know if I hold Sapadal responsible.
Sapadal
Your
was
god has
crying
the
out for
intelligence
help.
of a scatterbrained goat. But that isn't their fault. It's simply how they came into being.
Yeah, they're a babe in comparison to the rest of the gods. Not like a sexy babe, like a babe, like a fucking baby.
We are companions.
Oh, okay.
Toys,
Yeah, still forgot you can talk.
diversions. Sapadal fashioned us out of dreams and memories.
I can't believe it never occurred to me. They're animats. Ancient vessels held together with duty and loyalty. Their design is unusual. Organic, much like the garden itself. Sapadal's work. All this time, your god has been making imaginary friends. Drawing pictures on the walls of their cell. It's almost too sad to imagine. One final question, spirits.
Wouldn't you?
What is this? Why are you trying to ruin my life again? Is this your way of haunting me? What is it you want?
Not to be pedantic, but that was 4 questions.
We want to apologize on Sopadol's behalf, and for the part we played
You don't
in
have
your
to
sorrow.
sometimes, yeah.
They want to apologize. I came to the garden for answers, not to offer forgiveness.
Now you have the answers. Maybe it's time to move on.
Easier said than done. Damn it.
True, but
I can't
is the
believe
next
I'm
step.
about to say this. Sapadal has been trapped here for millennia. Alone. Confused. Screaming into the void for anyone who will listen. When they heard the voice of a stranger, they overreacted. How can I hold that against you? Apology accepted.
Thank you, Chiara. And thank you, Godlike, for bringing her all this way.
The time has come for you to find your patron, as you were meant to.
I'm ready. Should I expect to find more of these apparitions in the garden?
A garden is whatever you plant in it.
Sapadal wishes to be understood,
So hot
as all mortals
bitches?
do.
Big
Seen,
booty babes?
as all mortals are. What you
Money
see
trees?
is the truth, glimpsed through their eyes, and they wish to share it.
What happened to you?
Now that you have returned to the garden, Sapadal has everything they need. We will fade, as all things fade.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. Nurtured or neglected, every garden dies in time. We will return to the soil from which we emerged. In time,
Got a fair point.
you will do the same. Our
Rest well.
purpose draws to a close. A long rest is assured. May the living lands receive you with open arms. Farewell.
Goodbye. We need to talk about this, but not here.
Right. The farther we get from this place, the better.
Yeah, this is a little fucked.
I see the disciple
hello,
has
Wodica.
found his way into the cell.
No. Clarion Steel. We know this voice. Why is she here?
You must be dedicated to follow me all the way here.
It seems I was not clear enough when I last spoke with you.
No, you were clear. I just don't give a shit, Wodica. You're a fucking
Her voice
bitch.
pierces our skin.
Look at this place. A quagmire of your parasite's worst instincts. Can you even begin to grasp the forces that you tamper with?
I can. Don't call Sapadal that.
I call it for what it is. Do you think you're special, with your god's thorn in your side?
No,
Do you
because
believe
there
you
have
can
been
make
other
rule
godlike
over
before me.
chaos itself? When even the collective fury of the real gods could only confine the sniveling creature to this wasteland.
Wait. So, do you believe that itself, when even the collective fury of the real gods, could only confine the sniveling creature that... Yeah, I was right! They did do it! I don't believe it. That was you?
Who else would have the strength?
It is true. She twists the knife. The seas run red with memory.
In time, the gods felt the wretched powers seeping through this land. Its madness would consume us all if it was not contained.
You couldn't reach the living lands, so your magic folk did your dirty work for you. You didn't know Sapphire would attack. Why not wait and see? Destroy all. A minute. You feel threatened by a god you couldn't control.
Chaos threatens us all.
1 second.
Oh,
sorry.
We will ensure order prevails. A pity that its followers could not be reasoned with.
So, you're telling me you killed the So, Sapidol didn't even kill the godless, like you were trying to get me to believe. You ordered Magic to kill them.
The poor goddess, worshipping the very thing that subsumed them. We could not excise the rot and spare the roots that nourished it.
Just Commander would never allow civilian casualties. You massacred them. Could have found a way to contain Sapidol without a senseless death. Their worship challenged your authority. You were never going to let them live.
You dare claim the domain of the gods is trivial?
I claim that your fucking claims are trivial. Your fucking domain is trivial. Touched the source pod, didn't I?
Mind your tongue. Your blasphemy strains my patience.
Then stop talking to me.
Why does our prison not protect us? Help us! Silence her!
Listen to its tantrum. It knows neither order nor sense. Adir is the only thing holding back the tide of entropy.
It's not your order. That doesn't mean it's anarchy. And yeah, she is lashing out because of it here.
I refuse to even dignify that with a response.
So I'm right.
But there is still time. You can succeed where Ludwig failed. Face your false god and end its reign of terror permanently.
Wodika, you are a bitch. Get out of the garden now. I'll never work for you.
Very well. I cannot force a child to bend to my will. But I will not stand by
The will
and
of a
watch you
dumbass
undo
god.
my work. You should have thought more carefully before you broke your oath to the Empire. Let this be a lesson to you.
I have nothing to say. That was insane.
I never thought I'd learn of the Godless's fate from their killer.
What the fuck? Bye bye, bitch. I went fucking flying.
I think I sprained my shoulder.
Yeah, you're telling me, man. I think I sprained my whole fucking body. Sarcophagus key. How do I get that? Alright. Whatever. Oh shit. That hurt my toes. Oh. Another spot to go. I want that key. Thinking now that it's on. Somebody behind that wall. Sure. We will figure it out.
Stay alert. That thing's moving.
What the fuck? Oh, so these are the mag bolts. Yeah, I know you like that, Yatsli. Oh my god. Fuck. Fuck you, Wodica. That much of a fucking petty asshole. Sarcophagus. Is the key gonna be in here? Oh, that'd be funny.
What is that? I know that place, right? No. Why is this? They're dead. Like, it just happened.
Oh, shit.
Like I remember.
This is the moment I found you, bundled and crying, while our parents died.
Viate. You're not here. You can't be here.
I am dead, Viate, from the Dream Scourge. We are in the garden. As strange as this seems, it is normal here.
Naku, right? You look better than you did when we last met.
What I am now is much better than what I was becoming then. That much is certain.
I have faced this already. Why force me to do it again?
There's something unresolved here. Something you need to understand.
Then for the god's sake, what is it? I am exhausted, Viate. I can't take much more of this.
You know where we are. This is my memory. When everyone died, and I found you back in your tent. How much of this do you remember? I can't tell from your eyes.
We dealt with Razvan. He got what was coming to him.
Razvan is dead.
Yes. He is here as well. I don't think he particularly wanted to see you. Sapadal wants to understand. They know your envoy very well, but not the people next to them.
I have what I needed. We dealt with Razvan. We avenged our parents' deaths.
Then maybe it was I who needed to speak with my Viate. With a clear mind this time. Even when we were children, you kept me alive, first by needing my protection, and then by being who you turned out to be. When you left Solace, it was like I lost more than my best friend. I lost my need to live.
I know. And I'm not sure I'll ever live that down. I don't think I know how.
You do that by living the best you can for the rest of your life.
You've always done everything you could to survive. It's time for you to learn how to live.
So, what do we do now?
It's between you and your friend, Marius.
You're right, Viate. This lava flows directly between us.
We've both been through so much. But I can see that it's all behind us now. Just another thing we've survived after all this time.
A fine way to put it.
Grown a lot, Marius.
I see it too. You've come a long way from that scared boy who refused to wear shoes for fear a bug might crawl out of it.
That was you, Nimdut. Shoes. Come on, you.
Get out of here. Hike up your waistline and go talk to a god. They'll be waiting.
Rest well, Naku.
Oh, it was good to see you, Viate. Even with all this.
Take care of my little friend, envoy. He needs you more than he'll say.
Keep quiet.
And Roth! Here they come. 10! Right.
Okay. eating a shit ton of turnips. The turnips didn't work. Chance crit hits have a chance to root enemy in place. Damage though. Yeah, I think we close somewhere and they're still a little better. Speaks of the crit damage, but the like multiplier or modifier.
And rough!
Holy shit.
Well done.
Yeah, it was that wizard fucked me up. The ice.
And rough!
Oh, this is where that leads out. Oh, the mag folk.
What a massacre.
Right behind you.
Up 10!
Oh shit. There we go. At least it's dumb enough to get caught in it. Oh my god. Oh, there's another one. Dude, you have such a long reach. God damn. I mean, if I'm getting resources like that from every single one of them, it's gonna be good. But god damn. Ring of amplification. Power attacks cause larger hit reactions. Oh. Oh, that's different. It's gonna like amplify my magic for me. Since that's the way to go, I'm gonna go this way.
Isn't that...
I can see the keep from here.
Whoa.
This room. It looks just like Thomas.
Marius. I'm gonna take this real quick. And this. And this. And then talk to Marius.
Thomas. No.
Not Marius, Kai. Sorry.
I dealt with this. We stood at his memorial together. What is this, envoy?
Did you
this
deal
is
with
your
it, though?
God's prison, not mine.
This is your god's prison, not mine! Mordecai intended this to place to trap a god's soul. This the snare. Is this the snare your soul responds to?
Before we visited his memorial, yes. But I thought I'd broken free. I can't focus on his face. His features keep blurring, changing.
You didn't happen to take Aiko's special mushrooms, did you?
As long as we're both seeing the floating islands and the ghostly tree, I can't blame this on drugs. To be honest, that would be easier. I know it's him, but I don't recognize him as the Tama I knew. It's like he keeps changing in front of me. Does that make sense?
This reminds me of a battlefield ruse. Meant to confuse an enemy, focus on what you know, not what you see. If he doesn't look like Tama you remember, how do you remember him?
That's the problem. I can't picture him anymore. I used to remember his face so clearly from that night. His rigid jaw, the way his eyes crinkled at the corners. He was in pain, but trying to hide it.
What do you see when you look at
I
this,
see everything.
Tama?
All his moments at once. Joy, sadness, anger, heartbreak, stomachache. Everything from the handful of years that I knew him and the decades before we'd met. He's almost a stranger. I'm
sorry.
All this time I kept him frozen in his worst moment. When he was suffering and when I failed him. But now that I see him as more, it's like he's free of that.
So
You're
are you?
right. I am. It's like you said. I'm not letting my regret define me.
Sapidol's
I
a
won't
good
make
god.
that
She's helping us
mistake
all grow. You've come a long way.
And we've got farther to go before this is over. I never thought I'd meet someone I respect the way I respected Tama. But you've made some tough calls, and you've kept your head and your heart in the right place. So whatever comes next, I'm with you until the end. Now let's go find this god of yours and end the dream scourge. When we reach them, what do you think we'll find? A victim? A villain?
Victim.
They've certainly suffered enough for one. Let's end this. I'll follow your lead, as always.
She seems like a victim of the gods and their cruelty.
What, like it's hard? Child play.
It's always easy for you. Not for me. I wonder if I go down here, will I be able to back up? Yeah.
And roll!
No loot in here for me? I'm loving that loot. Take a proper amount. Ooh. Ooh, the Wayfinder. Full combo deals high stun to nearby enemies. Greatly increases the distance traveled during the power attack. This is gun gear. Like Odin's spear. That's what his spear does. That's cool.
Eggsworth and Roth! Eggsworth and Roth!
Take a moment, people.
Oh, that's the way to go. Camp. 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 I was gonna say, if that's the way to go, what's over here?
Eggsworth and Roth!
Hello. Sarcophagus key. Fight. Oh, Hitchiata. So this is back here. This is where the sarcophagus key needs to be used.
this place would be peaceful if it wasn't so dangerous.
To see all this in its heyday,
Oh, my
in
dumbass.
its full splendor.
What is happening? Does the affliction fester even here? It threatens our heart. We cannot fight this invasion alone.
Easy. I made it this far. I'm not going to abandon you
Hurry.
now.
Your presence relieves us.
Pillars of Eternity. All strangled Audra across all regions cleansed. Nice. Kinda do want to go back and speed run that just to see where the fucking sarcophagus key was. This gave me the shortcut to camp. So I could camp up and like upgrade. I think it's right down here, right? Yeah. Spirit Mender. That's pretty cool. It's like an Audra armor. Make the Hell's Vestments better. For anything. Here we go. Almost fully upgraded already. It's crazy.
All this time, I thought my parents died in a freak accident. An experiment gone awry. A mistake. And in a way, they did. But it wasn't their mistake. It was Sabadal's. That's what I keep asking myself. This whole experience has me considering my family's work in a different light. Look at what my mother accomplished. Armed with her research and her wits, she found a god. When you speak to a god, it's nothing. Barely a reflex. But for the rest of us, it's unimaginable. No Animancer can live up to that. Certainly not me. I thought their legacy was a curse, and I could only break it by completing their work. I was wrong.
Now you're unburdened and free.
I suppose I have been all this time. I just never realized it. One thing is certain. When it comes to animancy, I need to unlearn some of my old assumptions. I wanted to tame the spirit of the living lands. Now, there's so much about it I don't understand. And it's creepy, but wonderful.
Would you still use animancy to help the living lands? Oh, I wonder if Sapphire will be willing
They
to
probably
assist you,
won't even notice me. But stranger things have happened. I believe the power flowing out of the garden drove this island mad. That has to end. Through animancy, we could help the living lands recover. It would take a lifetime, maybe more. But that's a small price to pay. Then again, who am I to interfere with an ecosystem that I barely understand? On the other hand, half the fun of animancy is stirring the pot and getting into trouble. I think I know what I want, but there are too many variables to consider. What do you think?
You owe it to yourself to continue your research and grow as an animancer. But yeah, I want to trust her. I don't want to make the decision for her.
I'm brilliant. But we've been together long enough that I value your opinion.
Okay, then you
I
owe it
have
to
a lot
yourself.
of catching up to do, and plenty of room to grow. But I think you're right. So be it. Starting today, I don't have to live up to anyone's example. Animancy can be whatever I make of it. I
Your
know
mother and
they
father would be proud.
And not just because some ancient plans told me so. Now I just have to decide which field of research to pursue. But no need to bore you with the details. I've only got one lifetime as Giata Castel, so I'd better make it count. Hey, you helped me through a very difficult time. I just wanted to say thank you.
If anyone's gonna lead the way for animancy, I can't think of a better fit than you. When you find Sapphire, I hope you tell him how much I love what they've done with this place.
Didn't realize you had such electric tastes.
I'm a man of hidden depths. What's not to love about floating islands and a spectral tree? Besides, as divine prisons go, I can imagine much worse.
That's true. You never take a prisoner unless you're sure you can hold them. Sapphire has been rattling their bars, finding weak points.
True enough. Makes me wonder if confinement was the real goal, or simply the only option at the time. One thing's for sure, imprisonment has only riled Sapphire up. Judging from their outbursts at Mount Forja and Nakukubel, they haven't exactly taken this time to reflect and relax.
Sapphire and I talk about compassion and forgiveness. I believe they can change for the better.
Uh-huh. I've heard that one before. Usually before a lot of tears, a lot of drinks, and a lot of, I should have known better. You taught me that a person can grow beyond their flaws.
She's a
Why
god
wouldn't
who's been
Saint True
imprisoned
God?
for like a
I
millennia.
hope you're
so.
right, because we are all in trouble if you're wrong.
Not helpful, Kai. Knowing you, I'm surprised you're not in favor of giving Sapphire a second chance.
If Sapphire were only a smuggler, assassin, or bandit, I'd be right there with you. But knowing they could end us all with a temper tantrum puts things in perspective. I guess we've all got our limits. And I don't envy you having to deal with the loose cannon of a god. But I envy even less the mess you're going to have if, I mean, when, we escape this place.
Dealing with Sapnol won't diffuse political tensions in the Living Lands.
Lucky thing your emperor sent his best representative as his envoy, right? You'll have your work cut out for you.
The Steel Garrote is behind the worst of it. They don't represent Adir or me.
A lot of people aren't going to make that distinction. Especially when your Ambassador Heelguard hosted Ludwine in Paradis for as long as her assistance was convenient. The Steel Garrote leveled fewer. Even if Animancers aren't the most popular bunch, everyone gets nervous when fields burn. And yeah, I know that's on the Steel Garrote, but it's not lost on anyone that your people despise Animancy. Not when Heelguard banned the practice in Paradis. Even if you believe that, no one else will. And that's not all.
We know that. It's just no one's going to believe that.
The Dream Scourge. But she left a lot of corpses in her wake. That doesn't look good for your people. Not when Ludwine was also in the region. And your people had a garrison at Eagle's Reach.
Come on! That's a coincidence! Yeah, that doesn't look good. At all.
And then there's Solace. You might have saved the keep, but no one's going to talk about the disaster that didn't happen. They're going to talk about why Mount Forja erupted after all this time.
And that was technically, indirectly, the Steel Garrote's fault. It's a volcano. And you can't be possibly be blamed for a volcano.
You'd be surprised where people can find blame when they're spun up. And it looks real bad when a Steel Garrote force just so happened to be there when it went down. Fairly or not, a lot of blame's gonna be laid at Adir's door. And if I had to guess, I don't think Heelguard's been helping matters while you've been out here.
No, I doubt. The tensions are high and everyone's out here is well armed. How about that?
If and when we get out of here, we're walking into a powder keg. And you'll have to choose a side. That's the part I don't envy.
The people of the Living Lands deserve freedom. I won't help anyone.
I admire your principles, but don't underestimate what they could demand of you. Look, I've been there. I fought for Rauatai's interest in the Deadfire for longer than I like to admit. And lost my stomach for it eventually. That's how I wound up here. But I will tell you now, I never could have fought my own brothers and sisters. I hope that's not what it comes down to. But I'll understand if that's a line you can't cross. I don't mean to burden you. It's late, and you've still got a god to face. Just know that whatever you choose, I'll fight alongside you. I'm with you to the end of this. Anytime.
Okay.
Good night, Envoy.
There he is.
I came here to help you do whatever you're supposed to do with your god friend. Instead, I'm here talking to dead people.
That had to be difficult.
It was, right. But it was easier than I thought it would be. Thanks to you, I think I was ready for something like this. I will say, it's not really what I expected when I started tracking you and Kai back in Paradis.
What, you didn't think you'd be talking to dead friends and confronting a slumbering god?
I was thinking more in terms of hunting for wild game and peeing on Kai to put the fires out. It's been a bit of a ride, Envoy. I feel like it's coming to an end. One way or another. I don't know. maybe the unexpected isn't so bad after all. I never expected you and I would become friends. Yeah, quick note.
Come on, I'm so
If you tell any of the others I said that, I'll poison your drink. Anyway.
I have grog. It's how I cure myself from poison, so I'll be good.
Until next time.
Alright.
Hey, Giada. How are you holding up after seeing those, plant people?
Well, I've seen things not intended for a mortal act.
A breath held. Trepidation. You are close, yet distant still.
I had to rest. This place is exhausting in a way I can't describe. I'm grateful for the pause in battle. Didn't expect this much resistance.
Bars were not enough. They writhe. They seek to silence us. Only essence sustains them now. Hatred seated in the heart. We
Hence the
wonder.
Magfolk.
Deer leaps at its reflection in the lake.
Surprised?
You have defied our expectations at every turn. Perhaps we should not have been.
What would you do if you weren't a god?
A rose bush grows berries. We cannot be but what we are.
Humor me. Imagine.
We would be so old and yet so young. We would drink the sea air, the grass, see the world as those with our gift.
How would it feel to be mortal?
Petals that wither beneath the snow. An end to our time. We twine. Vengeance denied. Squandered. This cannot be.
You alright?
We feel nothing amiss.
No, you definitely said something just now.
We speak of freedom when the hand still clasps around our throat. Wake now. Find us.
Okay. I don't know why I didn't piece this together before.
Marius, dear. How are you feeling?
I'm all right. Good to see an old friend, you know?
Saying goodbye, that's
Yes, Marius. Yes, if you think talking will help.
Well, obviously it wasn't my favorite thing, but...
You lose someone, and you carry around a little hole inside yourself till you die. And maybe the same is true for the dead. Your friend obviously loved you.
Yeah, how did we get on this
Walker
topic?
armor.
I thought we were talking about pancakes.
Fat as hell. I want pancakes. Oh, it is a whole new area. I've just been exploring. Okay. In that case, I am just gonna leave this here. Because I'm not just gonna do this whole fucking rest of this tonight. I'm gonna go sleep, do this tomorrow, or finish this up the next time we come back. But for now, been a great time. Been having a blast. I'll see y'all next time. Peace out. Bye-bye.